Hello everyone out there in YouTube. This is Hawk Flame, and yes, after nearly 2 years, I'm back with pony analysis with a bit of format change. Doing on camera, this is a little more logistically doable than just voiceover with my OC. That was one of the primary reasons why I stopped making videos a while back, but my OC is still here, as you can see, and I'm going to try to deliver great content. I'm going to attempt something I tried for a couple of videos a few years back with episode-by-episode analysis. I'm not going to continue where I left off, nor am I going to go into great detail in every episode, just some of my thoughts and ideas on some of the more important episodes of the series, or just episodes I really like a lot and have a lot to say about it. I call it Ponies Rewind. This is an homage to my favorite YouTube channel, Evolution's Superhero Rewind. And they have other rewind shows going on, and so I'm going to do it in that way. So without further ado, I'll get started where it all began. Hawk Flame presents Ponies Rewind. Princess of Magic, Parts 1 and 2. Pilots are a tough thing. More than any other episodes, they have to have multiple jobs to handle. They have to establish the characters, they have to establish the world in which they live, the rules in which they abide by. They have to establish a series' tone and style. They have to set up their own self-contained narrative. Outside the greater story arc of the entire series, they have to animate it, make it entertaining, and engaging for the viewer. So it's really very difficult to do. So how do you do this? Well, it needs a lot of talent from everyone involved. First, the animator. Let's get started there. For something like Princess of Magic, you cannot have an animated series without, well, animation. There's a world here, and you need to bring that world to life in a new and exciting visual way. Even in the early days of LP, the details are amazing. Pay close attention to the hourglass in this shot over here. There's a level of detail that's above and beyond, and that's a great way of adding a sense of mystery and suspense to an otherwise innocent scene. Also, look at the way Nightmare Moon's mane shimmers over here in this example. Almost mist-like. This is a really gorgeous effect that adds a lot to the character. Overall, animation details like these really help bring the world to life. The voice acting. Voice acting is always important to an animated series, but I think it's particularly important to an episode like this. You need to be sold on these new characters very quickly, and they come at you a mile a minute in pilots like these. The performances have to be genuine, but the characters also have to be very easy to get a feel for. The performances by Tara Strong, Tara St. Germain, Ashley Ball, Andrea Libman, and others do exactly that. You love these characters here. Applejack is a proud southerner. Bass is rash, who captures their playful and tomboyish quality. Birdie is a ton of Audrey Hepburn sort of elegance, but not snobbish. And Pinkie Pie is Mortimer, is a wonder to behold. And I like that Andrea Libman shows two sides of the Photoshop here. The part of her that's completely withdrawn and near silent, and the part of her that's a tad more outgoing when she's in her element, not quite intended to be. It's just part of her that I honestly really prefer. Twilight's voice is the most subtle of the main cast, but since she's also the one that we follow and works as something of a straight mare, I think that really makes a lot of sense. But most important, I think that the series needs someone with a strong vision, someone who can provide both direction for the episode and direction for the series as a whole. And for that, we have Lauren Faust. She has a strong sense of all these characters, their voices, not their literal voices, and the kind of world that she wants to create and story within it she wants to tell. There are obvious fantasy elements here, the use of castles, magic, and even down to the look. You have the little medieval village style architecture of the houses, the roof with those kind of thatched roofs and all. The evergreen forest really looks like something straight out of Snow White. But then there are also times when you have to break those rules at the right time. Applejack's Farm, there are these boutiques, you have Pinkie Pie's and Puppet Party. All are very obviously not really medieval, but they still work here. The elements, it also includes some very non-fantasy character types. You know, the spaz, the cowgirl, the cocky pilot, cynical nerd, etc., etc. All this does create a feeling about the show that is a very fairy tale-like, but it's also, because of these anachronistic elements, it's also kind of timeless, with a range of characters that anyone can really relate to. Faust really establishes the world while telling a 44-minute narrative in the shorter term book. A narrative that, by the way, also has a lot of many elements of timelessness as well. One of the most important elements of the plot's success is the opening sequence, the opening narration. Having it presented in storybook form, read out loud by a rather motherly sounding Celestia, really helps. It really establishes a history that's old and mythic and magical. the feel of it is very much in the way the stories like those found in the Bible. Cain and Abel comes to mind. A lot of cultures have a story about how certain things came to be. For instance, Japan has the story about the rabbit and the moon. And in this case, they have the mirror in the moon. So I guess in equestrian, it's a little bit more literal than this. And after establishing the character in the world of Ponyville in the first act, the second act really balances the mythical elements of the first with what is basically known as the Road of Trials. So the Road of Trials is a series of tests that the hero goes through in order to become, well, the hero. In this case, it's not just one pony that goes through transformation, but the biggest revelation of what happens from Twilight herself. This is where our 6 friends realize their destiny of becoming the elements of harmony. They are no longer the 6 ponies, but a group of friends whose bonds have been forged through the tests and have really created powerful magic strong enough to vanquish evil. The power of friendship. It's really these mythic qualities that help draw you into the show by making you feel like it's all part of a story that is really bigger and more epic than its running time states. Joseph Campbell would be proud. Anyway, those are some of my thoughts on Hook of Friendship and Magic Parts 1 and 2. I think that's a little bit more time than I really need to spend talking about this. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff you YouTubers do, and I will see you next time.